Hello, family. We're back for another episode of O.T.B.W. with Camille Young. Look, I am just happy to have you here as we go into this weekend. This is the weekend of the Lenny Thomas Young Women's Retreat. For all of you ladies who have registered, we're just so excited to be sharing in this time with you, especially after not being able to gather in 2020. We're looking forward to gathering again. Of course, in a safe manner, but just excited about what God is going to do on this weekend, and looking forward to some major, reports back on how God moved. Our theme for this year is Beauty for Ashes, coming out of Isaiah 61. So thank you, ladies who have registered, and again, we're looking forward to a great time. Want to welcome all of my new viewers. Hi, how are you? If this is your first time being at O.T.B.W, welcome. Welcome to O.T.B.W and to my holy rollers. Yes, my holy rollers. Thank you all for always just being so faithful and joining every week, putting your comments in the comment section. Just glad to be engaging with you. Be sure, if you have not yet subscribed, there's some of you who are viewing who still have not subscribed yet. So be sure to hit that button. It doesn't take long. Just hit that button and subscribe to the channel. And we would just love for you to join our O.T.B.W family, the Holy Roller family as well, okay? Look, today I'm going to just dive right on in about something that's been a little heavy on my heart, because a lot is happening in the world. And it's easier to cope with life when it's not directly happening to you, or things are not directly happening to you. You're looking at other people's lives, and of course you have sympathy and empathy, but it's a little different when things hit your front door, when it hits your life. And I just want to tell you not to lose hope. It's easy to lose hope when life has been hard, when things are constantly happening. I mean, even just looking in the news, day to day can cause you to wonder, why are we even here? Some people may even say, is there really a God? Because there's so many things happening. Let me assure you that there is a God. Let me also assure you that He is in control. And we have to remember that a part of being in this world, a part of being in this life, things are going to happen. Unfortunate things, unimaginable things are going to happen. But we cannot lose hope. When you get to the point of losing hope, you're really opening yourself up to anything in terms of harming yourself, or acting out in manners, or in manners that you normally would not, or even eating or drinking substances that you should not be engaging in, doing things that you just should not be doing because you feel like there is no hope. And I want to encourage somebody today who may be dealing with the loss of a relationship. You may be going through a divorce, or it may even just be a rough time in your relationship or in your marriage. I want to tell you, don't lose hope. I'm not saying that you have to stay. That's not my job. That's your job to decide whether or not you stay. But any time that there is loss, it can be a difficult transition from that. So I want to tell you, as you make your decision, or as you're going through a transition, don't lose hope. There may be a wayward child that you've been praying for, and it just seems like they're not coming around. Don't lose hope. Don't give up on that child. Don't give in on that child. Keep praying for them. Continue to, let them know that you love them. You may not be able to support them in the way that they desire, or as it's called in the medical world, you don't want to enable a behavior, but you must let your children know that you still love them even in the midst of something, or their wayward behavior. There may be something going on with parents. You may have a poor relationship with a parent that you have not been able to reconcile, don't lose hope. And as dark and as dim as it may seem, don't lose hope. And again, you cannot control another person and how they decide to interact with you, whether or not they want to reconcile or come back together in terms of healing the relationship. You can't control that, but don't allow that process not happening to cause you to lose hope. I'm here to tell you today, don't lose hope. There may have been someone who's lost a loved one, who has died, whether it's to COVID or to that terrible cancer. It's like you hear things constantly, heart attack, stroke. You may have recently lost someone, and that's hard. That is devastating to lose someone you love, especially when it's tragic, or especially when it's sudden, or even if it's not sudden, just losing a person that you love dearly, that you hold close to your heart. That's hard, and it can make you question some things and cause you to want to give up and give in. Let me tell you again, do not lose hope. Don't lose hope. You may be waiting to get a promotion on your job, or you want to change jobs, and it just seems like it's not coming through for you, and you've been praying and you've been applying to different places. I know it feels like when is my breakthrough coming? When am I going to get the opportunity to do what it is that I desire to do? Let me tell you, even in the midst of that, don't lose hope. You have to continue to hope and believe that something will give, something will change at some point, or you will change at some point to be able to better handle the situation that you may be faced with. You yourself may be dealing with an illness. Being sick is never a good feeling. It's never a comfortable feeling to be ill. Especially when it's been for maybe an extended period of time, or the illness that you are dealing with has severe symptoms and severe, things that are happening in your body that causes pain and discomfort. The side effects of medication may have your body in a state that, is so uncomfortable and painful. I want to tell you not to lose hope. I know it's tough, and I know it may be hard, and I know it may be difficult, but don't lose hope. And even if you're on here and nothing has reached your door just yet, it may not be impacting you directly. You may have to pull this video out later in life, because something, I don't care who you are, everybody, life is fair in that way, that everybody is going to go through something. You're going to deal with something, and you need to already prepare your mind, prepare your heart that, Lord, regardless of what I go through, I don't want to lose hope. I don't want to lose faith. I don't want to lose the ability to move forward, and I don't want to get stuck because something happened, something devastating happened in my life. And I am just wanting to encourage you, to let you know that regardless of what is going on in your life, regardless of what outward things are impacting your inward man or your inward woman, you cannot allow that to cause you to lose hope. I want to encourage you on today. When you begin to feel like you're losing hope, that's when you have to reach out to those friends. That's when you have to reach out to those family members. That's when you need to maybe consider going to therapy. Maybe you may need to consider getting a life coach to help support you in your process. You may need to listen to some inspirational gospel music, or something that will uplift your spirits. Maybe you need to be reading your Bible or some form of positive literature in order to help lift up your spirits, because it's not going to happen on its own. Okay, it's not going to be a natural osmosis of, because I'm standing next to my Bible, things are going to change, or just because I'm looking at something positive, things are just going to change. It is going to take a concerted effort on your part to get yourself, to a place where you can feel like you're coming back this way, where you're not in a place where you're giving up. You know, the Bible speaks about David when David was in a low and desolate place and there was no one around for him to encourage him. What did he do? He had to encourage himself. Sometimes you may be in a wilderness situation. You may be somewhere where there is no one there to encourage you. You may be lying in your hospital bed. You may be lying in your convalescent home. You may be in your own bed at home and there's no one else around. You may have to be the one to encourage yourself and remind yourself of the good that has happened and the good that is to come. Because if you're still alive, if you're still breathing, there is still time for things to change in your life. So I just really, it was impressed upon my heart. You know, I as happy and positive of a person as I am, things come to me that cause me to like shrink back. You know, I've experienced, death and loss and loneliness and, every emotion that you can probably imagine. I've experienced those things as well. But I have made a choice not to give up. I've made a decision not to lose hope. And I hope today, if you're in this place, you make the same decision not to lose hope, not to give up. And again, if it's not you that's in need of encouragement, share this video with someone that you know is in need of encouragement, who may be on the brink of giving up, who may be on the brink of losing hope. This may be the video that they need in order to encourage them to go on, to move on, to know that they're loved, to know that God sees them, to know that God has not forgotten about them. So I just hope again that this encouraged you, or will encourage someone that you share this with, to not lose hope. There are better days ahead. As long as you have breath in your body and you're clothed in your right mind, there are better days ahead. So make sure you don't give up and don't give in and don't ever lose hope. All right. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of O.T.B.W. Again, please subscribe to my channel if you have not yet done that. Be sure to like, hit that thumbs up, share, and comment. All right. Let me hear your comments down in that comment section. All right. Thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.